Malcolm X, Dr. King had a lot in common, actually, certainly towards the end of Dr. King's life. One of the things that Malcolm X said that I love is we've been bamboozled, we've been tricked, we've been fooled, we've been hoodwinked, we've been run amok. What do I mean by that?
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Black Excellence Daily. I am your host, Sean Croxton. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got John Hope Bryant on the show today. I absolutely love this brother because he is going around on different podcasts, speaking in front of different audiences, writing books about the importance of financial literacy, the importance of understanding the rules of the game when it comes to this capitalistic system that we live in. You know, when you look at the polls about attitudes regarding capitalism, I believe Black folks rank the lowest. We have negative attitudes toward capitalism. And as I may have talked about last week, beliefs precede behaviors. And if you want to make it in capitalism, there are certain behaviors that you're going to have to take. However, if you believe that capitalism is this terrible thing, and of course, there's definitely some terrible things about it, but there's also some really good things about it. And you get to make the choice as to how moral you want to be within the capitalistic system, right? And so if you have negative beliefs and negative attitudes, primarily about capitalism, then you're not going to do the behaviors that it takes to win at this game. And so he's going to dive into one really important principle or element when it comes to the game, which is the difference between good debt and bad debt. Many of us are looking at debt as it's just a wholly bad thing, but good debt is what it is. It is good debt. When you have good debt, you can actually grow your wealth much faster than if you were trying to grow your wealth without any debt at all. And so John Hope Bryant is going to break that down right now. He's coming up.
So there's good debt and there's bad debt. There's good capitalism and there's bad capitalism. Bad capitalism is where I benefit and you pay a price for it. Slavery was bad capitalism. Good capitalism is where I benefit and you benefit more. This conference is good capitalism. Bad debt are things that tie to things that depreciate. Financing jewelry, financing clothes at a department store. They give you that shiny credit card. You didn't look on the back or look at the details. That's 28 to 35% interest rate. Financing most automobiles actually is bad debt, depending on, unless it's taking you to a job, and that is its primary purpose. Good debt is tied to something that appreciates. But let me be very blunt. This is, Malcolm X, I'm going to say this a couple times today, so I'm going to say it once because it's going to apply to a lot of stuff. Malcolm X, Dr. King had a lot in common, actually, certainly towards the end of Dr. King's life. One of the things that Malcolm X said that I love is we've been bamboozled, we've been tricked, we've been fooled, we've been hoodwinked, we've been run amok. What do I mean by that? No centimillionaire, no billionaire, no growing city like Houston, no country like America ever became a huge, successful economy without good debt. I'm going to say it again. Nobody that you admire has gotten there without good debt. Good debt. Debt is as old as humanity itself. And it was we don't have time for this, but actually, capitalism and free enterprise and trade was created by Black people, Jews, and those in the Middle East 6,000 years ago. It's just we forgot our own memo. Jews then went off and mastered finance because they couldn't own land in Europe. And so that's why they're so good at financial literacy, even though they're discriminated against. We decided to master culture versus capitalism, culture versus commerce. So when the rules are published and the playing field is level, we kill it. Think about it. The arts, professional sports. By the way, I got low self-esteem. I need to know that you're out here. Yes or no? the arts, professional sports, faith, politics. These areas, we've killed it because the rules are published and the playing field is level. No one ever taught us a game of capitalism. So it's not like we got the memo and screwed it up. We just never got the memo. And part of this memo is using good debt. That means using it conservatively, using it appropriately, but using it. I mean, I got these rap stars that call me their mentor, my brother T.I., my brother Killer Mike, a lot of these brothers, they're just paying for things for cash. Like, yo, man, I mean, they're paying for a building for cash, $2 million, $3 million. Man, I love you. I love the ability that you can hustle like that, and you can floss like that, you can lay it down like that, but that is not a good use of money. Like, so we got to refinance that out, get you some cash out, get you a modest mortgage on that thing, take the rest of that cash, and you do something else with it. Put it in the bank if you like, put it in the stock market. But good debt is an incredible vehicle for wealth creation. The most gangster business on the planet is banking. That's why they wear this nice little conservative suit and a no buttoned up tie, and they walk around. These gangster. For every dollar a bank owner puts in their capital account, for every dollar you see in a bank, 6%, Jerome, is owned by the owner, the shareholder. The rest, 94%, is you and me. So we put in 94 cents, they put in 6 cents, they lend out the dollar. This is gangster. They get the whole return on the dollar as long as you pay your loan back. So somebody will say, John Bryant, he's talking about debt. Now he's gonna talk about home ownership. I should buy a home. Yeah, if I own the home, I don't own the home. The bank owns the home. If you don't pay, let me tell you something. Color is green, not black or white, not red or blue. If I loan you money to buy a house with the best of intentions and you don't pay me back, I'm gonna own your home. So we've got to take the emotions out of this. We got to upgrade our software and just master this capitalism game like we've mastered every other game.
That was John Hope Bryant. His website is operationhope.org. You can watch today's talk on YouTube. It is called This Is How the Wealthy Think Differently. John Hope Bryant reveals the real reason we stay poor. All right, my friend, I'm going to see you tomorrow. We've got Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu, the late, great Dr. Kunjufu will be on the show talking about education and role models in the Black community. Have a good day. I'm out. Peace.